Bonjour and welcome back to my channel. My name is Claude, and today, Leo, I'm going to be doing your January monthly tarot reading. I hope you've had a very nice holiday season. Now I'm going to pull out 3 energies from my oracle deck, and then I will go in more depth with my tarot. Those are general readings, they will not resonate with everybody. Take what applies directly to your circumstances and leave the rest behind. If you would like a more comprehensive picture, or if the message did not resonate, do check out your Moon, Venus and Rising signs. So what energies do I have for January for my Leo viewers? So I'm going to pull out the top of the deck, and then I'm going to take 2 from the fan. I want this one right here, and this one right here. No, actually this one. Your first energy is the willow tree, interconnection. The second is turmeric, persistence. And the third is the clover, flow. Okay, so this means you're going to have to, go with the flow and stand your ground from what I see. Let's see what the tarot says about this. Okay, so at the center of your spread, you have the 9 of Wands. Crossing it, you have the King of Swords. Below you is the Wheel of Fortune. Above you, oh, I love this card, it's the Sun. Behind you, 6 of Swords. Ahead of you, that's your second king, King of Wands. Advice is the Page of Coins. Environment is the 4 of Cups. Hopes and fears, the 2 of Cups. Final outcome, how beautiful, the Empress. Energies under the deck, which is energies you're not aware of, the 8 of Cups. Okay, so I'm going to start with the center, although normally I start with the near past, but simply because it correlates with the oracle cards that I pulled. In the center you've got the 9 of Wands. Now 9 is a number of achievement, but in the Wands it comes with tiredness and exhaustion, because the Wands represent your passion, your drive, your willpower, the determination to get something done. And when you reach the 9 of Wands, you are tired, you are exhausted, and the message is obviously keep at it, because when you reach the 10 of Wands you can drop your wands. So you're in that energy of having really put your heart and soul into something, worked really hard at it, and you're exhausted. And you have the message of persistence. in the oracle. That was the second energy I pulled. When you are showing persistence, you know you've not dropped your wands. You're working on it. And this is crossed by the King of Swords. Now, the King is the action-taking energy in the court cards, as opposed to the Queens, who are more receptive. Swords is to do with the mental realm, so the thoughts, truths, you know, fairness, communication. It's air energy. And the King of Swords is someone who is very fair, who will make a decision based on facts, not based on feelings. And to me, right now, this represents you, because it's a male or female, but it's you controlling it and pushing, you know. You feel you're not basically dropping because you have the willpower. The King of Swords is very resolute, very smart, very intelligent. He's someone, obviously, who will see through the BS. And this energy of, you know, looking at things on a factual point of view, he's keeping you in the 9 of Wands energy of, you know, I've got to work at this, I've got this, I need to pursue. That sheer determination is being fueled by this, I believe. The other way of reading it, obviously take what resonates, could be someone in your environment who is stopping you from dropping your wands. And the reason why I'm saying this is because in the underlying energies, you have the 8 of Cups. And the 8 is the number of advancement. Cups is to do with your feelings and your emotions. The 8 of Cups is reaching a point of realization that you are not feeling emotionally fulfilled anymore and you want 9 or 10 cups. And so you're walking away. You know in your heart of heart that you need to move forward and leave what doesn't serve you behind. But that's a hidden energy. That is not something you are fully aware of. And the reason I'm saying this is because in the subconscious chart of your spread, you've got the 10, which is the Wheel of Fortune. This is a major arcana, so a more permanent energy on your life path, as opposed to the minor, who represent the day-to-day. And this card really talks about cycles. You know, the wheel always spins, and so it's the end of a cycle and another one coming. And your subconscious, your higher self, knows this. It knows that it is the end of a cycle, and it's probably trying to contact you through your dreams, through synchronicities, you know, but, you know, deep down you are aware that this is the end of a cycle. Because in the near past, you've got the 6 of Swords. Now the 6 is the number of harmony after having overcome some kind of challenge. And the 6 of Swords talks about moving on to calmer waters, having learned the lessons. You know, it's as I said, it's mental realm, so it's all about thought process, and it's you getting back to a more harmonious state of mind after having had a struggle. And the 9 of Wands does talk about struggle as well, but there seems to be such a determination to not complete the cycle, to not go to the 10 of Wands and drop your burden. You seem focused on the Sun. Now the Sun is a major arcana and it is the most positive card in the deck. The warm energy, the success, the revitalization, you know, re-energizing of things. It could be you hoping that there's going to be a rekindling in a relationship, is the message I'm hearing. You looking at, you know, if I work hard enough, if I push hard enough, you know, I don't want to let this go. I'm in my head, I'm being very factual here. If I put the hard work into it, I will be successful. That's the energy I'm getting. Whereas your subconscious, your higher self is saying, hey, this is cycles. This is the end of a cycle and you need to flow with it. there is a lot of contradiction between the energy of persistence and flow, and the persistence is in the Nine of Wands with the King of Swords, and the flow energy of the Wheel of Fortune and going with it. Now in the near future you've got the King of Wands. Now again, take what resonates. The King of Wands is an action taker. He is very charismatic because it's the Wands, fire energy, passion, willpower. He will take calculated risks, and he will go for what he wants or she wants, because it's a general reading, and this is in the near future. So it could be you, embodying this persistence, this refusal to let go, despite the fact that your head may be telling you maybe you should rethink this. You're just refusing to drop it. Your head, your mental energy could also be saying do not give up, persist. Or it's someone blocking you, someone in your environment giving you counsel and blocking you from moving from the Nine of Wands to 10 of Wands. It's, but in the near future, you either are going to embody the King of Wands and you are going to take action with passion, or there is someone in your environment who's going to come your way, who's going to embody the traits that I've just described, to do with, the Wands energy and the fire and that self-confidence that the King has. I personally think that this is you, but as I said, this is a general reading. I personally think that you are going to empower yourself and become that King of Wands. As for the advice, you have the Page of Coins. Now pages bring you news, also a change of direction, kind of a new beginning, and coins is to do with your physical and material realm. You have a lot of wand energy in this, but it finishes on cups, and if you look at the colors, because they color coordinated, you have a lot of oranges and pink and purple. I've just seen this, I'll go back to the page, but I have to mention this because I've just noticed it. And the yellow colors correspond to your solar plexus chakra, which is where your willpower resides, your power center basically. The orange is the sacral chakra, which is the center of your emotion, feelings, pleasures. And then anything to do with the purpley colors is your crown chakra, the inner knowing, which is not coincidental that the wheel, which talks about cycles ending and finishing, is in your subconscious mind, because it knows, your higher self knows. But in the advice is, you're going to get some news or some opportunity. It could be an offer, whether it's an offer for a job, relocation, promotion, or starting on a course, an apprenticeship, anything like that. That's going to come your way. And obviously you have free will, I'm not telling you how to live your life, but the advice is to take the option, or to listen to the news that this page has for you. In your environment, you've got the Four of Cups. Now, Cups is to do with your feelings and your emotions, as I mentioned when I talked about the Eight of Cups, which is in the hidden energies. And the Four of Cups talks about emotional stability, because four is to do with strong foundation, stability. But a negative aspect of the card can also be boredom. And so you may well feel that energy of, like when water stays in a small container, it becomes stagnant and stale. So you may be feeling this energy. And the reason why you're feeling this energy in your environment is because you need to move on. This is the hidden energy. You need to move on, and so you experiencing this boredom to get you to the point when you're like, okay, I've had enough. I deserve better, and I'm going to move on. Because in your hopes, you have the Two of Cups. Now, 2 is the number of duality, polarity, decisions and relationships, and obviously because cups deal with your feelings and emotions, we're talking about a partnership or relationship here. You're hoping for a very connected, a very real relationship with somebody, which is why you're refusing to drop your wands. You're refusing to finish the cycle when all the signs point at the fact that this is the end of the cycle, when you need to drop your wands. But the cards are saying that you are going to empower yourself. And either this is you empowering yourself and making the decision of, taking on another opportunity brought by the Page of Coins, or whether it is a King of Wands coming in your way, offering you something different, you are going to move forward because you have the Empress as your final outcome. And this is a beautiful, beautiful energy. I can't begin to tell you. It's a major arcana, so a more permanent energy. She's number 3, which is growth and expansion, and she represents beauty, she represents abundance, fertility, and love. She lacks for nothing, she's confident, and she loves herself, and therefore she's loved by people. She's very attractive, and this is the energy of doing it without having to fight for it. This is the energy of flow. There may well be a King of Wands coming your way who's going to see how much of an Empress, and this could be for a male as well, how much of a wonderful being you are, and he's going to recognize that, and you're going to get news or a new beginning, an option. So the cards are very, very positive, and they are urging you to let go of whatever you're holding on to. You've learned the lessons with the Six of Swords. It's time for you to advance and go with the flow, and have trust and faith that things are going to move in a very positive direction for you, because they are. So I hope you've enjoyed your journey for the cards with me. If you did, or if the message helped you in any ways, do let me know in the comment box below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. I really appreciate it. I wish you a wonderful month of January, and hope to see you again very soon. Until next time, au revoir.